What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Jarrett Allen and Trent Jr. as there's lots of news on both of their fronts relating to the Toronto Raptors. Starting off with Jarrett Allen, the pending RFA from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got there this season in a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. It was the part of the 4-team James Harden trade. And Jarrett Allen had a terrific season. He's a great rebounding five. He doesn't provide shooting from the three-point line, which is something that the Raptors really don't need. They have Kem Birch, they have Chris Boucher. Both of those guys can provide shooting from the 4 and 5 spot as taller 4 options and shooting 5 option. So Jarrett Allen is a guy who averaged a double-double, 17 and 10, over 10 rebounds this year. And he is everything the Raptors are lacking. Now, Cleveland's a team that obviously can match anything that goes on with his contract situation due to the fact that he is an RFA, so they can kind of control his destiny. But Cleveland's a team that is, I don't want to say going in the wrong direction, but, they're still rebuilding. And throwing 15 to 20 million at a guy like Jarrett Allen might not be the smartest decision they could make. And, they could also be drafting Evan Mobley, who is he's a center. They could draft him 3rd overall. There's all this news on Cade Cunningham, the Pistons aren't sold on him. That's all ridiculous. They're taking Cade Cunningham. He's going number 1. The question is number 2. If Jalen Green ends up going to the Houston Rockets, I strongly believe Evan Mobley will be drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers because they have 2 guards already. They're guards of their future, so they wouldn't go with Jalen Suggs. They already have Garland and Sexton. So, should that happen, I don't think they match an offer for Jarrett Allen in this situation. So should that happen and the top 3 picks are Cunningham, Green, and Mobley, the Raptors would end up with Jalen Suggs, in my opinion. I think they would go on to have a starting 5 if they were to sign Jarrett Allen of Jalen Suggs at the 1, Fred VanVleet at the 2, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and at the 5, Jarrett Allen with Trent Jr. as the 6th man, which brings me into my next point. Trent Jr., the Toronto Raptors, they qualified extended the qualifying offer, so he is set to become an RFA. But the Raptors will, this is good news for the Raptors, they're going to match whatever comes their way. He's not really going to go anywhere. I think he's a part of the long-term plans for the Toronto Raptors. And it'll be an interesting offseason for the Raptors as this team is set to have a lot of, obviously, I don't want to say changes, but a lot of, big things ahead. Masai Ujiri, probably the most important one as of right now. I think they're going to lock him up, though, hopefully very soon. So that's all that news there. As for Jarrett Allen and the money piece, I think he's worth in the $15 to $20 million range. But let me know what you guys think about all the news that came out. The Raptors are rumored to be in on Jarrett Allen. Let me know where you think he ends up. Let me know who you think the Raptors draft in the NBA draft. And as always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. We'll see you in the next video.